Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about the Wonderland DAO and whether or not the Treasury is actually backing the value of wMEMO. This video is going to trace some insider moves to get some insight. Let's get started. In light of the recent downward price action in wMEMO, the price actually went below the total backing per wMEMO of around $57,000. This is totally possible, and Sifu, one of the Wonderland DAO members, has mentioned this many times. But what the Wonderland promise is that if the price ever does get below the backing price, the Treasury will buy back wMEMO to return the price to its intrinsic value. This is the statement made by Sifu in the Discord channel. Indeed, the price did recover since the whole Abracadabra liquidation event happened, but I wanted to verify this for myself and if Wonderland did actually buy back wMEMO to bump the price back up. So I begin at the Wonderland Treasury wallet, which can be seen on zapper.fi. The address is posted public on the Wonderland Discord. I'll leave all the relevant links in the description below, including the link to the wallet. Here I can see the total net worth, what they're holding, and even the transactions. I click into the Avalanche wallet to get the wallet address so that I can look at it on snowtrace.io. This is the contract page for the Wonderland DAO. If I go to the contract section and click on read contract, I can get the owners of this address. Presumably these are the members of the DAO. Yes, this is an assumption here as I don't really know the wallet address of the members, but I think this is a pretty good assumption. Now I went through each address to look at the transactions one by one, but I'll just go over the interesting ones. The first one is this one that ends in C1. The transactions go like this. On January 16th, 3:30 PM UTC, all these times will be in UTC, this wallet added collateral of about 90 wMEMO to Abracadabra. I can verify this since I've added collateral to Abracadabra before, and this transaction is doing the same thing using the same smart contracts. This time coincides with the first sharp drop in wMEMO on January 16th. On January 17th, 7:25 AM, they repaid $3 million worth of MEM, and 16 minutes later, they repaid another $1.4 million in MEM. As the day goes on with the downward price action, they repay an additional $1.1 million in MEM on Abracadabra. This wallet was basically deleveraging so that they don't get liquidated. Okay, that was kind of interesting, but there's nothing out of the norm here. They're just protecting their position and didn't actually sell any wMEMO, which is what we expect out of the Wonderland DAO members. That would give me some faith as an investor. Now, let's take a look at the wallet ending in 77. This is the more interesting one and where we find answers. From January 16th, about 6 PM to January 17th, 5:12 AM, they added about 83 wMEMO to their Abracadabra position to keep it from being liquidated. Then on January 17th around 9 AM, they staked and wrapped another 250 wMEMO. I'm not sure for what reason, but maybe it was to have some buffer to add more collateral. Then there's a whole bunch of other unrelated transactions, but there is an interesting one when they removed liquidity from Trader Joe, deposited 63 million MEM in the wallet, and then added liquidity for MEM AVAX on SushiSwap. This is consistent with what they were saying about moving liquidity from Trader Joe to SushiSwap. Finally, on January 18th at 12:58 AM, this wallet buys 1.6 million MEM worth of wMEMO using the Uniswap V2 pair smart contract, which is likely SushiSwap. This is a buy of 28.5 wMEMO. This coincides with the drop indicated here on Deck Screener. As a result, the price of wMEMO does slowly go back up. I'm assuming this was the Treasury buyback to bring up the wMEMO pricing. Everything seems consistent. The last thing that was interesting was the wallet transfers $10 million in MEM from the Wonderland DAO to each of the 3 members, with each of them receiving $10 million. I just thought that was interesting. The other 2 wallet addresses don't have large amounts of money in them, and the transactions are basically confirmations and transaction submissions. So I think I verified that the Treasury bought wMEMO to get the price back to intrinsic value. This isn't a buy order executed by an algorithm, but instead it's a manual process that, I'm assuming, Sifu is carrying out. I also hear it requires multi-sig confirmations for this buying to happen. Also, the transaction history reveals that they are also moving liquidity from Trader Joe to SushiSwap, which is consistent with what they've been announcing. More importantly, it doesn't seem like they sold any wMEMO. This is not financial advice, so take it with a grain of salt, and always do your own research, but in my opinion, this should give Wonderland investors and wMEMO holders some faith in the DAO. Are you bullish on wMEMO and Wonderland moving forward? Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, stay safe, and thanks for watching.